Hey, good evening, Deepwater Swimmers. 5-minute Friday without the brace, without the little brace. Only about the only time you'll ever see it for the next 9 months. Only 9 more months to go, and we'll get out of it for good if you pray real hard. Acts 7, verse 8 gives us the word we're going to use for our 5-minute word tonight. The word is patriarch. Peter said, then he gave him the covenant of the circumcision. And so Abraham begot Isaac and circumcised him on the 8th day. And Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot the 12 patriarchs. Patriarch means head of a father's house, the head of the house, the founder or ruler of a tribe, ruler of a family or clan, the forefathers of a nation. The phrase patriarch usually refers to a tribal leader, especially in the Bible where we're talking about the tribes of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, who lived before the time of Moses. Specifically, it is used of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 sons of Jacob. Therefore, the patriarchs were the ancestors of the Israelites from Abraham to Joseph. In Peter's sermon in Jerusalem on the day of Pentecost, Peter expanded the term to include King David, because he said, well, he made the point that Peter's point was in contrast to Jesus. The patriarch David died and remained buried in a tomb. Jesus got up after his death and burial and was resurrected. The grave couldn't hold him, but the patriarch David and the other patriarchs were still with us. There is no hope in David. In other words, what he's saying, his tomb is with us to this day. It's Acts 2:29. In all the uses of the term patriarch in the New Testament, it says and teaches us that the patriarchs were sinners. So as great as patriarchs were, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all through the sons of Jacob, all the way down to Joseph, to David, to whomever was the head of any clan, any nation that taught the glory of God, they were sinners and limited in their power. And they were, no matter how great they were, even King David was great, but he was greatly inferior to the Lord Jesus, who is basically the patriarch of all Christianity. And like all the rest, including us today, they needed forgiveness for their sins and redemption for their wrongs they had committed before God. And I'm going to throw one more word in here tonight that's not in anything that we've read to you, and I can't find it in the Bible, but it still fits everything we're talking about right here. Because deepwater swimmers know that the head of any house, a house with one child or many children, or even none, are all called to be patriarchs. The fathers and the matriarchs, the mothers of all that they lead to Christ. If it hadn't been for the matriarchs of churches of years gone by, teaching Sunday school and leading others to Christ, there would have been no church today. because it was the women who took over and taught and led people to Jesus. People just like me. People just like many of you. So patriarch is the leader, the father of a house. Matriarch is the mother of the house. Both are the leaders. Both are the teachers. Both are the ones that lead others to the Lord. That's it. It's your 5-minute word. Patriarch. Throw matriarch in there and add mother to it. You got it all. God bless you. Have a blessed weekend. Be here Sunday morning, 9:30, 10:30. We'll see you then.